Hare Krishna, good morning to everybody. So, um, today I just wanted to talk a little insight about feminine, right? A feminine is the one who gives birth, right? So, if you ask me who's a magician? Masculine, okay? And what is magic? Feminine. So who's the creator? In terms of, see, creation happens with feminine, but a creator is there and the feminine is creating. Creation, just because there's a source, just because there was mud available, the clay available, I could bring it into structure, right? Same way Shakti does. Like, it is there, he is there, but she is the one who's creating. See, the creation was just one big wave of energy. It was just energy everywhere and no colors. It was just black and white, you know what I mean? It was just an end to end, a start to end, or an end to end, unmanifestation to manifestation. But it wasn't manifestations in between colors. I mean, the creation wasn't so beautiful, just like RS Con, you know what I mean? There wasn't much of anything. It was just panchabhutas, all right, and not the further dissection never happened, you know what I mean? So the further dissection happened when she started to create. It was because she gives very birth to everything, right? See, water, it was just dust at the beginning. So when she touches it, it becomes water. So when water is there, the life is natural to be there, right? So she touched it. She touched him. She touched it, and it came alive. Just like that, when a woman is not in a man's life, he's not alive. You need to understand. That's the reason people seek for but people seek for a partner, but they end up being like they want to be validated by them. See, that's not the actual seeking. You have to balance it out, knowing that it's required, and I need to be her in my life. At the same time, I'm not, you know, like it's like self-respect. At the same time, you're respecting more than yourself to her. You're devoted to her, and at the same time, you're not bringing yourself down. You're not hitting yourself down. You know what I mean? So it's like a balance. It's like a yin and yang, right? Masculine and feminine is like a yin and yang. That doesn't mean see, only when yin and yang is there, the creation is full. Only when masculine and feminine is together, the life is full. You need to understand. So in that way, you feel just like in Krishna consciousness, we say everybody is looking for Krishna. What is Krishna? Radha is love. Radha is nobody but Krishna himself, right? In a feminine body. So everybody is looking for Krishna in a way. Everybody is looking for Radha actually, which is love, the very embodiment of love, right? So without love, life is nothing. See, the very problem in this earthly plane is just that people don't know how to love. People know how to extract from another person in the name of love, but they actually don't know how to love, right? So the actual love essence is just about giving and not taking. It's also about receiving, not snatching. You know what I mean? So having said that, it's just about love. See, if you know how to love, I mean, if it's just about, if people know how to be in a very loving way, obviously see, the beauty that I look in you is the beauty that resides inside me, right? Similarly, when I'm loving, the very essence, when I love myself so much, it's obvious to love others as well, right? When there's so much friction happening in me, all this pain, I obviously project that as well to the external world. That is the problem. They are projecting it out, right? That's because they are going through it. What they need to understand is the only thing that they are missing out in their very life is just love, right? So that is why we say it in the scriptures that everybody is looking for Krishna. It's just that nobody realizes it, right? So everybody is looking for Radha. Is this it? They don't realize it. The only thing that they are missing out in life is love. So It's not really bad to find love, but where does the love really exist? It really exists in feminine actually. It's because she is the very embodiment of love, right? So she knows how to she knows how to take care, because a mother knows how to take care. It's divine feminine. Yesterday, like a few days from past 3-4 days, I'm with divine Mata. You know what I mean? She is the very embodiment of the mother, our very essence. Roots. Being in the level of sadhana, what happens is, even at our younger age, right, is because the soul is really in its element. And see, I want to bow me. What is me? I want to bow down, but what resides inside me doesn't want to bow down, is because how would a king bow down to? He can bow down to his queen, but how could he bow down to very lesser than it, right? Same way, that energy is so high, that frequency, what he is radiating inside is so high that he never bows down to anybody. Only Guru, right? But this Mata who I met was radiating more than me. You know what I mean? I've never met a person that could radiate more than me. It's just that she didn't realize it. And living, I had to touch her feet. You know what I mean? She didn't allow it to happen, but I had to touch her feet. That's sort of the frequency she was emanating within herself, you know. So the level of sadhana that she did in this temple, especially for the past 3-4 days, has turned the entire structure. It's called coding. I'll tell you what it happens is, see, say now I and sat for meditation in a very calm state. People go calm is because the very fabric of the nature is changing there. Right, unknowingly they become calm. So these people, just with their presence, can activate people, can activate places. These are not the things to be said, but as it just came with the flow, let's just go with it, right? So this Mata did sadhana. She is not from here basically. She is from Delhi, okay? And Vrindavan is just a couple hours away from her house. So she knows things. She knows she is a Krishna devotee, and she was here in Bangalore. Obviously, she visited ISKCON, and she was very drawn to this place for a reason. And she had been here and did a sadhana because she is initiated by our guru, and she's very, very pretty much in her element, like radiating divine mother energy. Looking at her, I feel like to just get merged in a sort of a thing, sort of a radiation, is because the very embodiment of mother. The kid want to just reside in the lap of, the mother, sort of a thing. She radiates that. Having such a level of sadhana and such a level of intensity, you know how humble she is. That's what keeps you grounded. You need to understand. It doesn't matter how you grow. She is the very incarnate. People doesn't know. People doesn't recognize it. See, so basically this was just one insight, one little story inside it. But the basics of what it is it's just about feminine. You need to understand. The more you respect feminine, right, the more you respect the creation. The more you respect the creation, everything gonna respect. See, it's like a mirroring happening. Right? So you look at a mirror and you'll smile, it will smile at you. You look at a mirror and you want to fight, it will fight with you. It's just that it's like a karmic load. You know, what goes around comes back around, right? There's a third law, I guess. It's the third law in the magic. So having said that, it's just that she also is like that. You give her one flower, she gives you 10 flowers back. Just like Krishna, you offer him something with love, he gives you. You'll be so obsessed with, oh my god, okay, Kana, just this little hold on, take a break, sort of a thing. That much will load you off. Same way with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine actually would give you much more, if you ask me. It's because he will limit himself. He doesn't want to spoil you very much, but she wants to spoil you. Mother always wants to spoil his kid, right? Meaning, She wants to feed him, spoon feed him. She doesn't just cook for him. Krishna will just cook for him and say, have food, darling. But this divine feminine will be like, please. And she'll mouth feed it. She'll spoon feed it, right? So that's who Radha is. That's why we say she's very merciful. You know what I mean? And she'll just like that will unload all your karmic structures. But Krishna will be like, little go through it, and if you totally surrender on to me, I'll clear it out. But if you're not there and you still want to surrender, it's like 50-50 or 90% there and still 10% not there. You still need to clear that 10% karmic load out, and I'll be with you by doing that. While you do that, I'll still be with you. Don't have to go through it alone. But Radha is not like that. All 100% I'll clear it out. Don't worry. You came, right? It's enough. You are here, it's enough. You understood your mistakes, it's enough. You're willing to not repeat it again, it's more than enough. Are you with me? So you are with Krishna. Don't worry, we got this, sort of a thing is Radha. So that's who our feminine is. So the very embodiment of love, they just ooze love, you know what I mean? So always being with feminine, always being with woman does a lot to you. She teaches you how to, you know what happened, like I opened door for that Mata, okay, like I never do that, like I sit inside my car and then I open from another side, usually for any woman, okay. I first sit inside and I then open is because obviously when we walk into the car we divide, right? I get into my seat of steering and I first sit, really quickly sit so that I can open the door, okay. I do that usually from inside. But I felt like for the very first time in my life, I have never done it even to my mother. Opening doors from outside. I opened door for her. You know what she did? She came back to the other side and she opened my door for me. I'm like, dude, that's who the mother is. You know what I mean? She just doesn't take. She gives it back. And I just opened the door, okay. You know what she did? She also closed the door for me. She asked, sit. I'm like, no, please don't do this. I realized that she was about to close the door as well. And I didn't want that much to happen, and she's waiting there for me to sit. And I couldn't let her stand there. So I sat, she also closed the door for me. That's the gesture that the woman does, you know what I mean? So a real woman, when she's really in her divine feminine element, when you're with her, bro, flowers everywhere out. I mean, so many synchronicities happen. I'm just traveling with her, miracle after miracle after miracle. Magic, it's just magic all around the place, you know. We just had so much fun for the last few days. It's like we're laughing at the miracles. It's as if it's nothing. You know what I mean? The very atmosphere, wherever she goes, the flowers are falling. Even in school, it happens. We're talking at the beneath the tree and lot of flowers just falling on her. I can understand how much the very environment is treating her like a divine. The very earth is flowering up on her. I could understand her element. She was oozing divinity. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I've never met such a person in my life ever. I've met divine people. I mean, not so divine. You know what I mean? After Radhi, if it's somebody with such intensity that I met, it's her, I guess. I met people with pretty much intense sadhana, but pretty much who's in the element is just this. Oh my God, I really can't verbally put it out. I can't make it more obvious, but I really miss you. really miss you, and you know what? I really miss her presence is because I just don't know, like last 3-4 days has been such a magical events happening around my life that I'm just mind blown. I just don't know what to say. I've experienced magic, I've experienced miracle. It's just a daily basis thing for me. It's nothing new. But this level of intensity happening that unknowingly people are making way for, they, you know what I mean? When you are really in your element and when you walk in, people respect you. No, something inside them know that they need to respect you, you know, and they do. Unknowingly they do. Okay, this happens to me, but when she is with the people are making way, you know what I mean? It's really it's really hard to put it in words that people can recognize people's aura and they still don't know, is because what's basically happening is something inside them instantly know that this is something magical really happening, something really big is happening, something divine is unfolding. But the rational mind immediately kicks in and says, the logical mind says, no, how can this be possible, yaar? And he's out of the track. He misses the divinity. That instant that he does that. See, a Gopi recognizes, and she immediately it's the rational mind hits and says, no, it's just another guy. Or no, the fear it's in. Oh, we are in campus. I might not get. I might get myself into gossips and stuff. She immediately misses out on the possibility. That's what is happening for the last few years with me. But still we are eating the possibilities because I'm not the one to give up. I rush inside. Once they allow me, I flood in. I'll be waiting for. See, the magic is all over the place. It's just that the amount of allowance you make it happen, the guru and the divinity floods in. Okay, the grace just floods in. A lot of miracles happen. So if you don't allow, will flood in. Will rush in astral plane. It's because in astral plane you will obviously allow. It's because it's soul content. It's not physical content. See, the only way you can reject me, the only way that you can restrict me is in your physical structure, within your body and within your mind. Out of that, it's totally on my control. I can just like that. I can just like that, like make it happen if you just allow it to happen. But as you don't allow it to happen, it's called free will as well, and we wait for you to allow it to happen. Only then we flood. See, it's like dam. The water is there. How much of a gates are opened, that much water flows, right? Same way the divinity and the magic, the grace, everything, pretty much everything. It's not just material or spiritual. Material and spiritual is just little discrimination. It's just a little change in energy, right? The illusion aspect. So I guess we spoke a lot because the Aarti is on. It's 7:15 and I'm very drawn to the main hall today. I don't know, like somebody important might be there for me to meet, and I'll go there. I really have to go there. I wish I could talk more, but this is off for now. And the better you know how to treat a woman, the quicker the Krishna appears in your life. You need to understand that. And wherever there is no love, there is no Lord. So wherever you see, if you don't know how to treat a woman, you obviously don't know how to treat God. And if you don't know how to treat God, none of the angels or none of your spirit team or none of your guru will appear and make it happen. And if none of that happens, the grace will not function. If none of the grace functions in your life, nothing would happen in your life. Nothing significant would happen in your life. It's just that you'll have a karmic load going within the loop. That's what is happening. So having said that, the very first thing to do is respect a woman, know how to be with her. And that's the sadhana that you need to start from today. That respecting a woman means like not just in physical, baba, water, nature. The very nature is called Shakti. It's energy, right? So you need to respect every tree, every atom. Is because in every creation she resides. You need to understand that. So respecting the elements, it would respect you back. Say now I respect the fire, right? The fire would protect me rather than to burn me out. Know what I mean? So it is what it is. That which is not meant to be me will be burnt. That which is meant to be me will be lit. Just because I'm with the element, I'm friends with the element, the fire element. Okay, if we go on, we'll keep constantly going on. I really need to go have a quick darshan. Okay, so because I have a very intense pull today that I really wanted to talk though, but somebody is in the main hall calling me. I really need to go. Okay, bye. So Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.